So the first town that I made it to after getting out from the rain in Port aux Basques was Cornerbrook, and it's quite a lovely town with lots of trails around and a big river and a pond running right through the middle of the city. So the first thing that I did when I got to Cornerbrook was check myself into another university. Although this time it was a little bit different because the housing unit was attached right to the campus. So I was walking through the halls of a mostly now empty university for the summer. When I got to town, I ran into a local named Blake who kindly offered to show me around the town and some of the surrounding areas. And one of the first places he took me was Captain Cook's lookout point on top of the hill, in which you get a lovely view of the city itself and the Bay of Islands across the shore. Captain Cook was one of the early explorers from Europe who came over in the 1700s and mapped out the entire west coast of Newfoundland with incredible accuracy. The next stop we made down the coast was to Humber Park, in which we should have had a wonderful view of Woods Island and the mountains. However, the fog started to roll in. Despite that, it was still a beautiful place with the flowers on the meadow and the sun shining. As we continue on, we drive to a beautiful little beach on Bottles Cove that has a nice little boardwalk up to a viewpoint called Trail's End. Although, as our luck would have it, we ended up getting completely fogged in by the time we got to the top of the trail. You can almost just barely make out the rocks on the shore on the other side there, and just hardly make out the mountains on the other side. Throughout the time being in Cornerbrook, I had also been going on adventures with some friends that I met in the university. And later on that day, I was invited out to a local show at one of the pubs, in which we ended up dancing and having a good time. Although, all good things must eventually come to an end. But if this is what a city is like in Newfoundland, I think I'm going to really like it here.